Ugh, a lot of running around, but I'm actually live, which is good. Because I don't need this. No. Oh yeah, I guess this mode doesn't actually show off the. Hmm. I don't have comments available on the actual showing of this, but whatever. I can still see comments. What's up, Reinhardt? How you doing? Carl. Fumes. How you doing? And Doctor Yearhead. We got about 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes, 13 minutes at this point before we get ourselves a direct, which I feel like we're getting a final swan song to like a swan song to the Switch. Hey Bree, Tendo over on Twitch. Okie dokie. Trying working lurking. That's fair. Working and lurking. Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna move my camera because this camera setup is a little bit different than the other one. Looks a little weird for me, but it'll probably look a little better for you guys. So we're leading into a. I was actually normally stream this on the main page, but I didn't want to switch everything around with this. I just set up a new like streaming multi-streamer thing, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I just stream on the gaming page. It's fine. I'm thinking of renaming it. I don't like the name Rioshoa Gaming. It sounds really silly. I may rename it to. I have a name in mind. I want to call it instead. It's still gonna be Rioshoa. It's just gonna have something else attached to the end of it because gaming's so old school for a title like that. Like, yeah, okay, gamer page calls gaming has gaming in the name. Whoop de doo. I used to criticize a lot of other streamers on Facebook, but that was Facebook gaming, so that's all you could really do. So yeah, anyways, enough of my rambling about my stupid pages and stuff like that. We have a Nintendo Direct happening in 12 minutes, and I thought it'd be nice for us to, you know, I thought it'd be nice to think about what's going to be announced here. Because kind of thought Nintendo would be going full ham into the Switch 2. Like I didn't think we are getting any like Switch 1 like stuff. Like this is a Switch 1 stream. Like there's nothing Switch 2 related. The most they'll probably say on it is like also will be available on Switch 2 because we do have an official name. New DK, new Mario. I mean that seems questionable. New DK I could see. New Mario seems questionable with the new Switch 2. Like I was actually talking to Fumes last night about it at one point, and he had said like, you know, maybe it's just gonna have an upgrade to Switch 2 version for a Mario game. But like I feel like Nintendo would want to just push the new console hard. The new zombies ate my neighbor. I mean, why not? Let's get this out of my face a little bit because I just bumped it. Talk about honestly, I don't know how many new video games I'm talking about. Look, it's an orange cat for good luck. You never get an orange cat for good luck. Marigold. Hey there, pretty kitty. Man, you're going for all the old school like arcade games. I want your button. Hey, Marigold. Yes, you're pretty. Oh my goodness, you're so snuggly right now, aren't you? What's that? You want to come here for a second? Marigold never does this. Look at this. Oh, she's a baby. Baby. This is never a Marigold. we're getting some good announcements despite everything. Because there's no way we can't have a good announcement after being blessed with the Orange Kitty Marigold. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Give me Bravely Default. I'll be happy. I've heard a rumor about that. I never finished the first Bravely Default. Yeah, the looping in that game, unfortunately, really wore on me by the fourth. I want your button. I mean, I do generally kind of agree with Brett. Maybe not to say that they're not thinking, but they're remastering Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I do think that obviously we're gonna like the obvious things I think they're gonna talk about is the Pokemon Legends game. I think we'll actually get a release date for that because that's technically like already in existence, but more info would be cool. I think they're gonna talk about a few upcoming like really cool like Nintendo's online service games. Like maybe they're finally gonna give us Diddy Kong Racing, for example, like something people really want. That's an easy, just like shove it in there. This is only 30 minutes, not 40 like they usually do, so it's clearly going to be a little bit smaller. Metroid Prime 2, that'd be a great drop. Maybe they're going to actually have a Switch port for Samus Returns. That would be really cool. Because that game is good, but it didn't sell well because it came out after the Switch on the 3DS. Obviously, I think they're going to. I think Metroid Prime. I think they're going to just leave the Metroid Prime 4. I think Metroid Prime 4. They're going to be like, here's a nice big juicy trailer for you. Hey, Fish Fillets, how you doing? And I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a lot of indie stuff or third-party stuff that they're talking about. I think this is going to be a little fluffed. Like, now I know last year was it February's direct that was really insane, or was it June's direct that was really insane last year? I think it was June. Either way, last year I was expecting basically nothing. Like my expectations were low, and then they like led with a new Mario and Luigi game. Maybe Silk Song. People seem very like excited that there could be a Silk Song, but like my expectations were like to the bottom. A bunch of remasters of older Nintendo games would make sense. Probably some third-party stuff. Yeah, and it's like I don't know. Maybe a cool DLC pack or two for some stuff. You don't see Legends. I just think they want to fluff it up more. Like I really do think this is like a direct where they're hoping to fluff up what's available. Zelda HD remasters. I mean, that would be fine, especially like with the GameCube titles. I know Brett, like for some reason, has this like hard hate on for people wanting to see those remasters on an accessible system. But really, like not enough people bought the Wii U, and it's not like they couldn't just report them over. There is over 100 million people with a Switch. There's 13 million people, less than that now with a Wii U. Porting over the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker in a package at full price would be great. My expectations are none. They didn't have to do this considering the direct announcement for the Switch. And that's how I feel. Like I feel like this is maybe fluff, and anything they announce, like if they have one cool thing new, even if it's a port new, I'm gonna be like, that's cool. Like I've had low expectations for directs before, and they've still managed to disappoint me. But I've also had low expectations, and they blew it out of the water. Again, like I had no expectation for this for the one that Mario and Luigi was announced in. And not only did they announce Mario and Luigi, they gave us an actual trailer for like Metroid Prime 4. They gave us a new Zelda title announcement. They showed off some very impressive like DLC for I think was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at the time. I don't remember what else they did, but it was insane. Like I said, Brett, I think they should just package two games together. Like it's not like they couldn't just put two games in one. They've done it before. Because if they put them both together, even if it is at full price, I think most people will be like, "Oh, I'm getting two games at the price of one. I'm happy." Silk Song or Riot. Stop, Quentin. It's funny because they're only showing the my title's only being shown in one right now. I am streaming them both. You know what? Maybe that's why. Why is this set to unlisted? Doesn't mean people can't find me. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna mess around with my thing a little bit here. Yeah, I want public. Why would I not want public? Maybe that will encourage people to actually also talk on that side. I mean, 11, or well, it's 11 o'clock where I am, or almost 11. And they always do it at the exact same time. I'm pretty sure next week's is also the same. Like, they always do it, unless they were doing like a direct for E3, which obviously E3 is not a thing anymore. It would always be at this time frame. Which I personally appreciate because I have a lot more flexible schedule because I just sign out a DoorDash for an hour or so and I do this. If we had a Silk Song in it, like a trailer and a release date, honestly, that would be a major win for me. And I think for a lot of people. Old Pokemon game ports to be announced. Yeah, they would have been on the presents. Who knows? Maybe they'll talk about Pokemon. I don't think they'll talk about Pokemon Champions. I'd love them to talk about it, but I don't think they will. Mario Kart Deluxe Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 8. Again. You got 2 minutes coming. 2 minutes in. You guys ready? You may be right. Everyone, you and Reinhardt are saying the same thing. Like there's not going to be any Pokemon stuff, but I think just dropping a simple trailer and a release date would be great. I think they need a release date at some point, and they may just post a video instead. Star Fox Assault SD, not even HD. I swear to God, now that I actually officially started posting my videos on my main channel for the Mario Kart countdown. If they now announce there's going to be new tracks for Deluxe again, 8 Deluxe again, I'm going to lose my mind. All right. It's time that we get this show on the road. Do not expect like 1,000-year doors level of excitement out of me today. I don't think they could announce anything that would like make me lose my mind. Honestly, if they make me even go, oh, that's really cool, I'm really excited, they're winning. Like, they get a passing grade if they give me more than a D. Otherwise, they get the. Here we go. Sound may be a little loud on this that day. I don't want to be muted. Or let me know if this sounds good. Yeah, sure. Let's go with more Dragon Warrior. I've never liked the music in this game. I think it sounds so corny. People are like, it's so iconic, so amazing. I'm like, it's corny and old-fashioned. Which, you're allowed to like that. I just don't like it, though. This game looks really good. Like, it looks really good. I love the fact they decided to give the 2D HD style, you know, to this game. It's so appropriate. It's very royal. Take that back. No. Dragon Quest. That's right, Dragon Quest. Sorry, I was wondering if I was gonna say that right or not. I said Dragon Warrior. Look, I live in the west side of the world, so that's what I knew it for the longest time. Oh, cool! It's coming out this year. We already knew that, but okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Am I drowning this out, or is it drowning me out?
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
It's a good balance? Okay, good.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake.
This looks really good. Like, I liked how impressed. My lord, I love this art style so much. Final Fantasy VI getting remade in this, or Chrono Trigger getting remade in this art style would be fantastic. And very doable, I think. Like, getting away from trying to do things in the,
let's see the first batch of
I don't know, like the full 3D experience.
Escape from dire straits.
Just a little bit more.
Until oxygen 0.
Is this a survival game? Oh, no, maybe it's actually that's full on plot. I was just expecting kind of a survival thing.
Please help me, Dante!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Or something that already exists. Never mind.
A special agent with a sophisticated AI called Iba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Right here.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
I'm sure you escaped them pretty successfully, given all the nicknames you've had in high school.
Hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
Interesting how? Like is it a trip?
Uncover
or is it more like, oh yeah, like they clearly went into the very weeby, like I'm seeing a bunny girl. I mean, it's like, it feels like weeby, etchy stuff.
From The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
Sounds good, Bree. Detective. Is this oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, was this the new detective games that Nintendo's been working on doing?
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
Rido? I don't know. I've never heard. I don't know very many Atlas games, honestly.
Rido Kuzunoha makes his living
it's
as
weeby
an
danging
apprentice
around. Yeah,
detective.
okay.
But
Which is already
to
pretty
others,
weeby.
He also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Rido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point.
Gameplay looks good in this. I mean, it is a remaster of an Atlas game. Atlas knows how to make a good game. I don't think they tend to like go in, like they're really like kind of like weird and not out my alley typically. Like I did not like Persona 4, and as a result, I've never wanted to give a Persona game a try since then. Honestly, I should try a Persona game again at some point.
Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rido Remastered, the mystery of the soulless army.
Who's hair? Hey, thanks for the 25. I appreciate it.
June 19th.
So I'll probably not hear the alert in this particular stream because
Nintendo eShop.
I don't want to overshadow the direct itself.
Consume darkness.
That's what you're talking about, and I hate the game.
Gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
This was an indie game announced at the last direct, right? This looks familiar.
Moored in a mysterious,
Looks like it's a very standard
Your battle
Metroidvania.
for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the
He needs to get back to the
world.
hockey rink, otherwise they can't play the next
Examining
game.
your surroundings, You can
Maple
phase
Leafs
shift
versus
and
the
combine
Canadiens.
with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
Oh, it's literally a Pac. Oh my God! It's Pac-Man RPG.
Creatures inhabiting this
Metroidvania
world
Pac.
will prove
What?
hostile.
But was this
Facing
announced before?
opposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily
This was announced before, right? I totally forgot
to
about this.
unleash powerful attacks.
This was announced.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
This was announced. I'm like, and now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh, that's right. This is so
Work
funny.
to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo
So
Switch
I
July 18th.
want to play this actually. I said it was kind of a generic Metroidvania. It is a hilariously like crazy
Rhythmic
generic
march
Metroidvania.
begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them
I
forward.
don't care about this. This is not my alley at all. I'm sure it's fine. Like the fact that they're remasters or remastered, they said remastered, right? Clearly means that it, it was at least popular to some degree. But the indies games like this made me not super interested in the indie scene to begin with. It's just
From the horse riding Patapon to the shield
you hate this game with a passion.
Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Is it a rhythm game then? That's where
Plus,
I'm totally
new
running my
features
mouth
have
the
been
whole
added,
thing, but
so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch
it's a rhythm
July
RPG.
11th.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Sounds like
This is
Harvest
where your
Moon,
new
I think.
life
Or whatever they
begins.
renamed it. Nah, Story Seasons, that's what it is. I'm like, I know they don't call it Harvest Moon anymore.
First cropping up on
I
the
really want to
Nintendo
play Stardew
DS
Valley again,
system,
actually.
This immersive
I'm
farming
sorry,
lifestyle
Harvest Moon and
has
Story
no
Seasons will
shortage of
only ever make me
activities
want to
get
play
up
Stardew
to.
Valley.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm.
No, he said you
growing
must be
crops,
Hans, not the new
and
farmer,
caring
or
for
whatever.
animals.
Watch
Then
Secret Level
sell
on
your
Prime.
produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar.
Sure? On Prime.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture.
You
a
know, it is, to be
relationship
fair,
if you
we do
find
need to
that
get the
special
farm the farm style games quota for every Nintendo Direct for the last 3 years had like 2 farming games. Like farming is a huge. I think the fact that you can fast travel like gliding over the town is really cool for the record. That's actually super cool. My brain was like shut off for most of this until I saw the gliding.
And your new life on the farm begins when
I've never
Story
messed around with the
Seasons
mods, admittedly,
Grand
but
Bazaar
I also have the Switch
launches on
version,
the
so
Nintendo
a lot harder
Switch
to do.
system, August 27th.
For sure it's a requirement, right?
Please look forward to the latest entry in the story.
Okay,
of
so we're gonna get a
Seasons
big
series.
announcement now? I can't think of anything though. I thought they were gonna leave with Prime 4 at least, give us some cool
Please take a
information on
look at
that, but
this.
they're Prime 4? This Monster Hunter? That's Prime 4, okay. What's with the purple? Wave beam. Looks like the wave beam.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Why is there so much
Here,
purple?
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive
Pretty.
and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone.
I bet you it's gonna be like
figures
an
and other
upgrade
relics
version on the
to
Switch
carve a
too.
path forward.
I love the little hand gesture thing. That's nice.
She's not alone, though.
Why is there so much purple on her suit?
Alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
She's poisoned? She was poisoned in the last game. Don't do that again. That'd be repetitive. Last Prime game.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
They gave her a neck. That's cool.
Psychic abilities.
She's got more neck going on here, which is nice.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
That's cool.
and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
That's interesting.
Why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
She's the main character. Like when they gave Batman a neck. What do you do? It's revolutionary.
And what will be her fate
Psycho now.
after being summoned?
Oh, look, there's
to the
Metroid.
Wars? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning.
Okay,
to
that's
lead
just the first
a new
major
tale.
boss in Prime 1 again. That's not a good thing. I hated that boss so much. That suit looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. That suit looks amazing. Oh, that looks so cool. One of the reasons why I
Looks like
hate
even more challenges await Samus.
first person is because you won't be able to see this
We
cool
hope you're
suit, but that looks so
looking
cool.
forward to Exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
That's a fire suit.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Could be. That's what the various suit was, though.
Stir up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical
I'm
potion
sorry.
cafe. As the
I thought he just said
potionista of the
transformed, not
cursed
transported.
cafe, you'll craft concoctions
Transformed.
for
Oh, he said
Disney
transformed.
villains
I heard
and get to
transformed.
know them in a new light.
I was like, wow, Disney, you're
Mix
getting real
ingredients to brew
spicy right
all
now.
sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows?
There's like a
what
lot of games that
mischief
do this type of
might
thing now,
happen?
isn't there?
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Cool guy.
Summon a
More like bad
spellbinding
guy.
adventure.
T. Oh.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive
You're
to
a wizard,
master
Harry.
the magical
By
arts.
Chucklefish.
During class, use magic circles to perform rituals.
What else has Chucklefish done?
Fly on brooms. And
Is
learn advanced
Chucklefish?
techniques to
Is this
go from
another?
witch
Is this a new
and
game from Stardew Valley
skilled
Maker?
spellcaster.
I don't care if it's busy right now.
There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
Yeah,
Take
they
on
made Stardew
various
Valley.
jobs to help pay
Okay,
for
this game
tuition.
immediately gets my interest. Immediately
Or
because it's made
use
by
the spells
Chucklefish.
you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical
fried your
world on the
Chucklefish.
road to graduation and beyond. Are
You know, I was
ready
joking
for
that it would be a big deal if they
spellbinding
announced a
journey?
Stardew Valley 2 when I was chatting last night with Fumes.
Invention
Kinda.
begins
Witchbrook.
when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this
This
holiday.
is it. That's cool. I'm kind of interested.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to
Oh, yeah.
eliminate a mysterious
I remember seeing
deity.
this announced
In
last
this
time.
hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world.
This would honestly be pretty
Can
fun.
you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches
It's
on
the old man
Nintendo
game. It's
Switch
me.
this holiday.
You're not an old man.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force,
Cool.
Gradius 2,
Sure.
Gradius 3,
Nice.
and Salamander 2.
Come on, give us the
Some
later
titles come
Gradius
with
games. I want
multiple
Gradius 4 and 5.
including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander
Oh, that's cool.
3.
There's a new game in it too.
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch
Not gonna
system
lie.
August 7th. Pre-orders begin later
Co-op.
today
If
on
this has co-op
Nintendo
online,
eShop.
this looks like a great game for two
Battle
idiots
to
to
the
play.
beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
I want the Gradius
Keep
anthology
the
game to
games
have
going
all the
with
Gradius
epic
games.
boss
I'm sorry. There's like
battles,
the
quirky
mainline game.
remix
I'm sorry, did his
stages,
pants just
and
come down?
Global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music
I was gonna say
Pack
that's Celeste
DLC.
characters. That's
And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
Madeline's
Rift
Shadow.
of the
I don't
Necro
remember if she has
Dancer
her name.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see
Madison.
what's
Thought it
in
was Madeline for
store.
some reason. Madeline?
Welcome to
Oh, okay.
Tamagotchi
I was right the
Plaza,
first time.
a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the outlet shop.
Don't get too freaked out, Brett. It was just Celeste representation in
Olive
Rift of the
Early Whites
Necromancer.
solo
That's all.
Or with a friend at the dentist.
For those Pokemon,
And
they'd be really
arranged
annoying to look
plates
at.
the
Pokemon.
afternoon tea
Kind of look
shop.
like Alcremies, actually.
12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings.
Yeah, this is
and
a game.
upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming.
My brain is not accepting this
Get ready to set up
Tamagotchi
shop
crap.
When Tamagotchi Plaza
Tamago-
launches on
what do you mean
Nintendo Switch,
Tamagotchi?
June 27th.
Stop saying Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi. Oh, I didn't think they were going to talk about Pokemon. No, they're definitely not going to talk about Pokemon. They're not going to talk about the new Pokemon game. Definitely aren't going to talk about the new Pokemon game. Oh, who was right? Ria was right.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X.
Yes,
and
of course.
Pokemon
It's because
Y
Nova
games.
Scotians know the
Lumio City.
facts. That's why.
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
3 new starters? No, it's 3 old starters. They've already shown the starters
Scattered
before.
all over town
Their final
are
forms will look
wild
different.
zones.
I assume. I hope.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here,
And clipped.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Well, shut up.
There are
We do not need
Pokemon
more
that live
Charizard.
outside
Charizard gets
wild zones,
way
too.
more love than it has any business getting.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Rooftops, of course.
People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Where else would birds land?
But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
One thing I noticed in the original trailer was the Chikorita has a move Fairy Wind. They can't learn Fairy Wind normally, so I bet Meganium will be Grass Fairy. A few people have pointed that out. Hopefully it's good.
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Like, Whimsicott's a very good Grass Fairy.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
We see a new Mega though.
You'll start at rank Z and work
It's
your way
kind of a
up to
real-time
rank
battle
A.
system. You can move around, but I think you still have to choose your attacks and take turns at the same time. I don't think Charizard. I think Charizard's still a cool Pokemon. I just don't like the fact he's basically shoved down our throats all the time.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio.
It's like it would just be nice if they,
Seems
you know,
there
they
are
didn't do
even
something
more
special for him
secrets
like every
waiting to
single
be
generation.
uncovered. What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon Legends ZA.
I love how they
launches
just had a
on
random
Nintendo
legendary
Switch
dog
later
running
this
around.
year.
That was Zygarde's like mid-form. Oh, it's just a random Zygarde. Oh, that's a legendary.
Transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, excuse me. Burped.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see. Boop.
Boop.
Doesn't have a big, epic story.
Is this Duck Hunt? I see the duck down
But
there.
what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm
Duck Hunt
games.
Rhythm game? I want Duck Hunt Rhythm game. I never
You
realized how
wanna
much I
see-
wanted a Duck Hunt Rhythm game. It's fine that Zygarde was showed. I just thought it was funny he was just running through the street super casually was all. That's what made it funny to me. I'm sure he was in the last time too. I just probably didn't catch it.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try.
I guess
Time
Rhythm
for
Heaven
Rhythm.
makes sense. I've never played any of the Rhythm Heaven games. I've heard they're really good.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
This is the first time they've had a Rhythm Heaven game in like 15 years, isn't it?
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
I've heard the Wii game's really good too. 2026.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced
I'm sure
by
it's going to
renowned
sell
Japanese musician
okay.
Tsunku.
I feel like that's a game that's like very much for a
What
niche
kinds of
audience,
rhythms do you think you'll hear?
which is the reason why it's been such a
We
big
hope you're
time
looking
since we
forward
last
to
saw
it.
it. Like, I look at like the Switch and say it sells enough consoles, it'll
Next,
sell well.
we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
What do you mean news? But you're gonna add it? Something new?
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
Okay.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Okay.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
Okay, but is it the
Virtual
same
game
file
cards,
or a different
you
one?
can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
So you just link another. Okay, like sharing around with family.
You can also
Whatever.
lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account, family group.
I see your concern for the record, Brett,
Connect to your
and that is a
family
big
group
concern
member
for me.
system
I don't
via
want
local
physical
wireless when you
to
want
go
to
away.
lend a
I
game.
hate the fact we've been pushed towards
Choose
that.
the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
If you're lending the game, I don't want to pull the same
They can now
files.
play
More
on
what I'm
their own
saying.
system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Oh, they mentioned Nintendo
This
Switch too.
feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch
It's
games.
fine. It's just, again, my biggest concern is them getting rid of, you know, physical. I don't want them to do that. On life, punch game. I wonder if they would have redone the voice actors in that. Star Overdrive was cool. Where's the big reveal? Well, there's still 2 minutes left. It was replaced? Okay, that's what I figured was going to happen.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's cool.
Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer.
I've never played the game,
Heroes
but I
whose
know that it
fates
was
and legacies
Saga
will
Frontiers in general was pretty
intertwine
popular,
across
wasn't it?
generations in this epic RPG.
This was a PS1 game originally, wasn't it? This has that classic PS1 art style to it. I definitely dig
Experience the
that
original
era of
story,
style.
along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Yeah, that seems cool. Carl, have you played that game?
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series.
Wow,
of
this gives me
beautiful
like
puzzle
really
games.
weird Fez vibes.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets.
You played the first
to
Saga game?
unfold.
So was that a good announcement for you then?
Lead the silent
Give you an excuse to
Princess
get
Aya
access to
in
it?
her quest for forgiveness, while
I
outsmarting
love the
the
fact that he
enigmatic
was also
crow people.
right. It's just
Different
see,
journey
it's
awaits
definitely
in
not
Monument
Fez.
Valley
It's definitely by
2.
no means like a Fez game,
Guide
but
Ro
like
in
like
her
Fez. But
adventure through motherhood, as she
It
and
just
her
gives me
child
that vibe to a
unlock the
degree.
secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC.
I didn't even know these games
The
existed
first
for
two
the record.
Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3.
Okay, so this is the
setting
new
sail
one?
on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Like I said, like 1 and 2, clearly they've been out. Me Golf?
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
I didn't know there wasn't Everybody's Golf series.
Aim, time your button press
I
just right.
forget about golf.
and
I don't know
take your
why.
shot.
I didn't even think about that.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
Ting.
In the single-player challenge mode,
This looks
compete
cute.
in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
Feels very slow
In
paced.
wacky golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might
Yeah,
pop.
honestly, GameCube Mario
It's
Golf
not
does,
quite
it does,
par
definitely
for
gives me
the
that
course.
vibe,
Up to
which is a
4
good thing.
golfers can
GameCube
hit
Mario
the
Golf was much
fairway
better than
together
the
locally
Switch
or in
version.
online play.
or the 3DS version.
So just relax and get ready to
I know,
tee
I
off.
forget you love golf games, okay?
Everybody's
Like,
Golf Hot Shots
literally played
lands on
every
Nintendo Switch
golf with
this
your
year.
friends just the other day too. Homework golf. The Avengers?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap
game looks
between
fun.
your team of 2 at any time.
I don't think I've ever.
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your
I don't
foes.
think when did this game
Plus,
originally come
up to
out?
4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Or is this? Was this? That was a game that already existed, right?
Where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Last game announcement. You make it sound like you have another announcement though afterward. Animal Crossing? Better not be another Animal Crossing. Is this a Miitopia game?
I'm a buckle. Tornado saw Hanji Cluster yesterday.
It's a new entry. Okay, that's good to know. Looks cool.
How refreshing.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing another Miitopia.
Hiya. Tomodachi Life.
Oh, sorry, Tomodachi Life. That's right. I got the name messed up. Miitopia was actually cooler than Tomodachi Life. Man, why is this the final thing they announced? This is like tone deaf Nintendo at its finest right there.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
Yeah, I wish.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Well, because no one really liked the game that much. It didn't sell well.
Characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
See, they said so far. They got something.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Miyamoto getting on stage is always an interesting
Hello, I'm
side of
Shigeru
things.
Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
I will go for this.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Yeah?
Thank you all very much.
So what, you gonna stop now?
We'll continue to broadcast
Okay,
Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today. which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Who cares?
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Yeah, I'm not downloading that. I don't care. I have
Anyone with a Nintendo account.
whatever, dude. Like,
so please try it out.
you know the
That's all
meme
I have
of
to
like
share.
Obama giving himself
I hope
an
you enjoy
like
using Nintendo
a medal?
today.
That's what this announcement feels like. We're so cool. We have a direct to you app for you to share
That's all
announcements for.
Today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Brett, I don't need daily disappointment. I mean, I don't need daily announcements like that. It just seems stupid. It's cool. I'm sure this will stop in its own at some point, but yeah, okay. That was a direct. I don't think I was expecting much out of this direct, and I think if they rearranged the timing of their announcements, I think this would have went a little bit better. I think the fact that they specifically finished on Tomodachi Life and this stupid app. I think the app being a finisher is cool, whatever. But what's my rating? I would give it an F. The problem is really the delivery order of some of this stuff. Finishing on Tomodachi Life is okay. There we go. Thanks for tuning in. Anyways, the like Prime 4 is cool. Hey, Jibbles. Prime 4 is definitely cool. No Silk Song. The fact that stupid Silk Song trailer. Look at this right here as a link. It's sitting there as a tease. Ooh, that's mean. Ooh, that's so. I don't like that. Prime 4 shouldn't have been the last announcement, technically, because we've already known about it. They're going to finish with something we didn't know about, but I think if they finish with Rhythm Heaven... the Rhythm Heaven game, I can't remember what it was called. Groove? I think it was Groove. If they finished with that, I think that would have been better than Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life and the Mii's as a whole, and that entire era of the Wii U, 3DS, of Nintendo being very tone deaf, is like such a bad taste to put in people's mouths. It makes me think of the time when they did their E3 presentation and their big announcement was Wii Music. Like, no one likes the Mii's outside of just being an avatar. It's fine to be an avatar. It's fine to be representation. But like, the problem is those games are like barely games half the time. They're usually more like interactive, like I don't know. They're like 90 cents or like dollar smartphone games is what they feel like. So like going, here's our big announcement, and you know it's going to be like either full price or like close to full price. That sucks. It's just like it's like, no, like we clearly know our audience is going to love this thing, and every time they've done that, we've not loved this thing. If they just didn't finish with that game specifically, I would have had no issues with it. I would have said it gets a D+. I'm not disappointed because I had no expectations. But they ended on such a dumb thing. Rhythm Heaven or Prime 4 should have been in the last spot. Like I said, Prime 4 I don't think would make it. Prime 4 should have led. I think Prime 4 could have led, but I think it would have been like a high followed by a bleh, and then a decent at the end. Which drug do you recommend to delete this memory? I don't recommend any drugs. Like, honestly, if they announced a couple of cool games for the Nintendo Switch Online service as well, like it would have just helped boost the overall thing. Like, give us Diddy Kong Racing, like I keep freaking asking for. Give us Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, and Silver, like a lot of people been asking for, and Yellow and Crystal as well. Like, they didn't. Oh yes, that's right. I do give it a banana. I give it a moldy banana out of 10. A moldy half smushed banana out of 10. All right, Rio, you're in charge of the direct now. What would it sound like? I mean, kind of what I was saying. I don't necessarily have an issue with all the games they chose. Because honestly, the first half of indie games even seem pretty interesting. Like, there's lots of really cool stuff. But again, what I think Nintendo should have been also focusing on is, I think they should have led with Prime 4. I think they should have followed up with like a shadow drop for Echoes, like the Metroid Prime 2, just so that way we had something to hold us over. I think near the end, sometime in the middle to end area, they should have did a Nintendo Online service for a couple of upcoming games. If they're good games. Clearly, they never do anything if they're just whatever games. That's why we had games dropped like less than a week ago, technically. But it would have been cool to see, like, again, Diddy Kong Racing, Superman 64. No, I'm kidding. I don't even want to feed into that, honestly. I'm trying to think of like the Pokemon games. It would have been great to see those. It would have been nice to see, like, is Mario Land 3 on there? I feel like Mario Land 1 and 2 is on there, but not Mario Land 3. Like, just some cool games. The Pac-Man game was great. It was great way to do it. Like, I legitimately think that Pac-Man game looks super fun and cool. It looks like a very generic indie Metroidvania, but you know what? That's just the way of the current scene. So whatever. Maybe also include a double package of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker. That would have been great as well. Like, I know there's a lot of things I'm asking for, but it's really only a lot because they gave us nothing. If you compare to the average type of announcements, like, this is definitely just, it's bad. It's so bad. Silk Song. Yeah, give us a Silk Song. But I mean, like, Nintendo themselves have no control over that. That's clearly like something that's being worked on by a studio they have no control over. I'm just talking from the side of like things that Nintendo has control over when I say this. It's just, it's that's all I can say about it. It's I mean, I had no expectations, and they still didn't do very good. I'm not sure if I'd say they disappointed, but man, it was not great. It was not great, and the problem is the only reason why I would say I feel like my no expectations of this still disappointed was specifically because they ended on Tomodachi Life and this stupid app that's basically a pat on their back, like, we're so cool and so important that you want to be able to track us on our own specialized app. Like, no, like, YouTube was fine. People were fine with YouTube. People were fine with whatever gaming news outlet they go through normally. Like, we didn't need an app for this. It's the Dewey meme. I expected nothing. I'm still doing. Yeah, well, to be fair, this is all bonus content, as far as I'm concerned. I do agree with Brett. This was all bonus content. I'm still waiting for the Switch 2 announcement. They'd even give us release dates on like Dragon Quest or Pokemon. Like, they really just said, hey, here's the same stuff again. This was a bad direct, almost every which way. I bet you know why they're moving from YouTube. YouTube changed how the payouts work. Really? I didn't know that. How are they changing? Are they keeping more of the payout now? Like, are they keeping more? Maybe they're like, we can make more money from our own app. Nintendo is so disconnected from their customer base. Nah. This is one direct. I can't say with all honesty that I think they're completely disconnected from their customer base. They have been very good for keeping a connection to their customer base for a long time. They were very disconnected during the Wii U and Wii era, which is the reason why they started to crash so hard in the first place. And then they shifted gears. Like, they clearly decided to abandon ship after the Wii U, like near the end of the Wii U's life cycle, and when the Switch was everything that they thought customers want. They were right; it was everything customers wanted. And looking at their sales numbers, no longer gives out money if you don't have ad breaks. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's not like they're gonna abandon it either way, so it's fine. But yeah, it's it was still a whatever thing. We'll just leave that very disappointing flavor in our mouths as we end this stream, this reaction stream. It's I'm sure I'll be checking out a couple other like bigger YouTubers and see how they feel about it. But if they say anything positive, I'm gonna be like, cope. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a cope. You got the cope. Hey, thanks for the 100. I appreciate it. Oh, look, the alerts still do work. Why did the other one not pop up? I guess it would have been there. Either way, this is a stream, and I might be live again tonight for more Mario Wonder. I'm not sure yet. I have some editing to do, and I have some other stuff to work on. It just drowned out. Oh, that's fair. Okay. I'm sure some people want Tomodachi Live. It's just a bad announcement is what it is. Before I go, I am going to definitely plug my main channel, just Rioshoa over on YouTube. I'm currently doing a video series. I've just got the first of a countdown going out, counting down from worst to best, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe courses. I give my opinion, why I ranked it where it is, and what tier it belongs in when I do that ranking. And you know what? Last night's video was Paris Promenade, my least favorite, my most hated course in all of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Feel free to check me out over there, though. Bye.